I love to sing and I love singing. Do they have any differences? Let's discuss it today. By the way, if you're new to the channel and it's your first time watching my video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. We do upload English lessons here, and if you are here watching this lesson, you're probably into English language learning. I hope you find this channel helpful for you. Alright, first we have to review what infinitives and what gerunds are. Infinitives are those verb phrases with the word to and then the base form of the verb. Again, it's to plus the base form of the verb, so it would be to sing, to dance, to watch, to study, to swim. When we say gerunds, those are the verbs with ing, but we don't use them as verbs in sentences. Instead, we use them as nouns. So the functions of them in sentences are subjects and objects. Examples are singing, listening, dancing, watching. Both infinitives and gerunds can be used as subjects. When we say subjects, those are the topics of sentences. So I can say preparing food for 50 people is tiring. Again, preparing, that is a gerund. It's not used as a verb because it is the subject. Preparing food for 50 people is tiring. Now, I can also say to prepare food for 50 people is tiring. To plus the base form of the verb prepare. To prepare food for 50 people is tiring. But which sounds more natural? It's the first one with a gerund. So gerund is subject, sounds natural. It sounds more natural than the one with an infinitive. Subject using an infinitive is more formal, so it's not often used in daily conversations. Now let's move to the second difference. What do you think is the difference of these two sentences? I tried painting and I tried to paint. I'll give you 5 seconds to think of it. Time's up. I tried painting means I just gave painting a try. Maybe just for fun, or I just wanted to find out if I have a knack for it or if I have a talent for it. I tried to paint means I exerted more effort. The moment I tried to paint means I aimed to make a very good output, or I aimed to be good at it and to succeed in it. I'll give you more context to understand this better. Let's have the word listen. To listen and listening. Let's say I have difficulty sleeping. So my friend might say, why don't you try listening to classical music? Why don't you try listening to classical music? Most people would suggest that if a person has difficulty sleeping. But when my friend used to listen, then she might be mad at me already, and she might be saying, why don't you try to listen to me? Again, why don't you try to listen to me? You don't listen, so why don't you try to listen? If you're going to think about it, using a gerund doesn't imply that much effort. But when we use the infinitive, that means a person needs to give more effort to do that thing. Next point is that we can both use them as objects, but it depends on the verb. For example, there's a difference between I enjoy hiking and I enjoy to hike, which sounds more correct and which sounds more natural. It's I enjoy hiking. It's not correct to say I enjoy to hike. Another example is the verb decide. We can say I decided to do something, but we can't say I decided and then the gerund. For instance, I can say I decided to hike early in the morning, but I cannot say I decided hiking early in the morning. There are some verbs which can be paired by both gerund and infinitive, but the meaning of the whole sentence changes. For example, there's a big difference when I say I remember to make cookies and I remember making cookies. What's the difference? When I say I remember to make cookies, that means I remember that I have to do something, which is to make cookies. So I remember to make cookies. I remember making cookies means I remember myself making cookies probably last Christmas. So I can say, I remember making cookies last Christmas. So that means I remember that scenario or that event when I made cookies. Whereas when I say, I remember to make cookies, that means I probably remember that I have to do something, which is to make cookies. So I remember to make cookies. I didn't forget it. The last difference is that gerunds are used for actions which are completed, whereas infinitives are used for actions which are in the future. For example, I like to sing. I like to sing and I like singing. When I say I like singing, that means I am probably singing now, or I enjoy singing. That means I gave singing a try. I've already sang a couple of times and I liked it. But when I say I like to sing, that means there is that feeling of mine which is to sing. I mean to say I want to try singing, so I might say I like to sing. For example, I see a karaoke machine and I might say, oh, I like to sing. I haven't done the action yet. And we're done. Congratulations and thank you very much for watching this video until here. Again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button. I would also appreciate it if you're going to share this video with other learners. And if you have suggestions for the next topics, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. As always, dream and make your dream happen. I'll see you on my next video. Bye!